Hi guys, good morning all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. Yeah guys, can you please confirm guys, is I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Right guys. So guys, I have taken the last three classes. So anybody guys who has been joined for the today's class, if anyone has been joined, if today is your first class. So we have been taken three demo sessions I have been taken actually guys. So hardly on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, there are three classes are there. But in these three classes, nothing has been happened actually, guys. Nothing has been happened actually. Like I have just given some introduction, like what is our course? Okay, like what are the topics, main concepts which we are going to learn. And apart from that, okay, today is your first class Gokul. Okay, no worries. Anyhow, my backend team is going to send you the recorded videos, the three class recording videos, just hardly 50 minutes, 45 minutes to 50 minutes class, not more than that. Just it is only just a three introduction classes we have been taken. You can see like what I have been got started. It is on 3rd July, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Three classes has been happening. Okay. So on the 3rd July have been started. So it is going to be just like what is full stack mean to say, like in data analysis project, what are the different skills we require? Before 4 to 5 years back, what is meaning of a data science means only machine learning. But now it was there with the deep learning, NLP, AI, big data, all these things. Like some clarifications, like what is machine learning, a little bit idea, like machines will learn from the data, who developed it actually by Arthur Samuel in 1959, something like how the changes, technology changes has been taken place. Okay, and yesterday I have been given some idea like three classes will be the demos, Rohit. Three classes will be there. Three sessions will be generally, 3-4 sessions will give. It's like a demo means, see, it's not like demo means like just we want to, before starting directly, if on the first day itself, if for example, if let us say that if you are learning something like any Java programming language, so first day itself, they don't start with the Java, right? So demo means it is not like you just want to verify like how the course curriculum was there. You cannot directly start, directly you cannot pay the fees and directly you can register without knowing about the course, right? So obviously we want to check like how the faculty was teaching, and it's not only faculty teaching, how the training program, what we can expect from them, what they delivers, what they will give, something we have to know about that. That's why just a 3-4 demos will be there. You can just attend them at a free of cost. After that, we have to register for the course actually. Within 1 or 2 days, we'll make the link as a payment link. So who has been got paid the fees and registered for the course, only those will get the link. That is only for 2 or 3 days, maybe hardly by this week. Today and tomorrow we'll have it actually. Okay, fine. Yesterday we have been discussed about like what is going to be the different skills we require, like a data collection, data analytics, data cleansing, data visualization, model training or model fitting, what the machines will do, evaluation of model performance, improving of model performance, deployment into a cloud or a local system, what we have to do it actually. So just I given some ideas like what are the different skills we have to require it actually. So these are some of the things which I have been got taken in the last three couple of classes. So actually today we have a plan to start with the introduction too, because we want to implement all these techniques, how to do the data collection using Python, R, etc. How to do by using data analytics using Python and R. Mostly I don't want to compare both at a time. First we'll take one language like Python, will take it start initially. After that, in our course curriculum, even we have in Python, R is also there. So we'll discuss about the R language. Also, we'll have a discussion. And after that, we'll be using a different tools are there. Even we are having multiple options are there actually, guys. Even we are having a tool called as an, it's a tool actually, guys. It's not a language. It is a tool. It is actually a tool actually, guys, which is going to be what we call it as Vika. So it is going to be one of the tool which we are going to be using it actually, guys. So even by using this one also, we can apply, we can do all the machine learning and all these things. We can do it actually, guys. But see there, it's a tool. It's not a language. You need not to write any code for that. It is also an open source language only. We can see this actually. But with a very limited scope only it will works. With a limited scope it will works. And that too, the problem here is it is going to be not a language. It is going to be a tool actually, guys. It's a tool actually. Okay. So we can just download the tool. If you want, you can just download it. So after downloading, we are going to be getting a tool. We are going to be getting it actually, guys. So there are different links will be there. You download the required link, whatever you require, and we can do it actually. Okay. So later we'll see that. Right now it is not going to be required. We'll see it in the later applications. We'll see. It's a tool. So nothing to do. Directly drag and drop option will be there. Just directly, there is a menu options will be there. Click on the so and so menu option, and you can do the required application. What we are going to be doing it actually. Okay, so fine, it's a tool actually. So just once if you download the tool, you can install it, just double click and run it and do it actually. But Python and R are not the tools, they are the languages. See, the name itself is saying that it is going to be a machine learning software in Java. It's a machine learning software in Java. They have been used the Java and they have been developed it actually. Very easily we can do it actually, guys. Vika also supports deep learning. Vika also supports deep learning, but not that much advanced level of the Python does. Not that much level of the Python. Python is the best option, guys. Python is the best option for the data science applications or the data science projects. The next one is going to be R, and after that we are having the Vika. These are the some of the tools what we can see. Even nowadays, some other languages also has been came. It's like a language called as in Julia. It's going to be a language called as in which is going to be a Julia is another programming language that has been came for the data science, but not that much powerful of that actually. Yes, no problem. You can you can do that, Shalini, right? Yes, no problem. In Mac, so will please help me installing and further, right? You can do that. I'll do Python, everything we can do it in the Mac and we can do it actually. Okay, so this is another programming language which nowadays they are also saying that we are also going to be into the data science, but not that much. Why? Because data science is all about numerical analysis only and computational science only. So we can see it actually. So this is about something about the Julia programming language. So there are going to be like an upcoming systems actually, guys. Can you see? It is also saying that we do a data visualizations and plottings we do. It is also like a general, I'll tell you, like it is also general purpose language, a data science, machine learning. We can use it actually, guys. It's a data science and machine learning actually. They are also capable to do. And even the Spark, even by using some kind of a Spark also we can apply. So we have multiple techniques are there and multiple options are there, which we are going to work in and around the Python. What is happening also, we'll have a look into that. So we don't spend more time on them, but I'm just going to give an idea. Why? Because once if you understand the technique, applying the technique, whether it is by Python or R or whether it is Julia or whether it is some other language, it does not make any that much difference. We can't make it actually. Okay. So that is the idea about them. So these are the discussions we have been got done, guys. So no worries if anybody has missed the classes also. My backend team will send you a follow-up link to you guys. Okay. Who has been got attended and who has been given the correct email ID. If you have given the correct email ID, so it will be, they will send you this one actually, like I can say like this actually, guys. So there is going to be like this, it will be coming like this, guys. Can you see? So like this is a follow-up mail, which will my backend team will send you. And these are the course contents. You can see that, and demo videos are also there. So this is sent on which day actually, guys? July 5th, right? July 5th it has been sent. So maybe there may be only 3 sessions may be there or 2 sessions may be there. So yesterday at 1 p.m. So chances that there are 3 videos will be there. So already whatever the 3 videos I have been got taken, I think it is containing only 1 demo class actually, guys. Yeah, it is containing 1 demo class like that. Every day to day they will append. So today there will be 3 classes will be there. Whatever the video they have been sent, they will be containing 3 videos will be there. Okay. So this is the first session actually, guys. So it is just a 1 hour session actually, guys. Yeah, you can, I think you can see there. Yeah, I think 3 videos are there actually, guys. In demo videos, you can find the 3 videos actually, guys. Just click on the link. On the right hand side, we are able to see that particular 3 links, what we can see it actually, guys. Okay. Yeah, you can see it actually, guys, which is on demo 1, demo 2, demo 3. There are the 3 videos are there. My backend team is going to share you those particular details. They will send you the link. You can find it off. This is yesterday's session, I think. Yeah, this is yesterday's session. It is, I have taken 58 minutes of time. So yesterday's discussion is going to be this one actually, I guess. Right? So I have been discussed about like what are the floppy disk, hard disk, how the hard storages has been taken place, and just a few examples of like what we are going to do. So all these things, just an ideas I have been got given about that. Okay, so didn't started with any practical. Just I want to tell you like what has been happened in the previous classes actually, guys. So hardly 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, guys. 3 hours classes. That's it. It is 3 hours classes we have been got taken actually. That too, it is an introduction part. Whenever you find the time, you can just go through that particular you can go through the particular videos. Okay, fine. So that is has been what has been happened in the last class, guys. So this is going to be the introduction part. So if anybody has missed the previous classes, so they can go through those particular videos and they can just cover up all the topics, but nothing practical. Even if you didn't attend that, also not a problem at all. Okay, so just before going to the discussion, guys, because today we are planning to start with the Python. So the main demos are completed. Just I don't want to take more and more discussions. Anyhow, once again, what is data science? What is machine learning? All these things we'll be having the discussions once again in the main classes. We'll have once again. Once again, we'll have it in the main, in our main sessions. We'll have the what is machine learning, what is data science, all these things. We'll have a look into that. So apart from that, if you have any technical questions or any questions, just before starting the session only, I'm taking the questions today because we already covered 3 demo classes. Maybe some of you may have some questions. So I just want to take up some few questions, maybe 3 or 4 questions. I'll take it. And then I'll start with the our main, I'll start with the regular sessions, guys. Okay. Anybody, guys, any questions from your side? Feel free to discuss, guys. If you have any questions, it may be a technical or anything, you can have the questions. Or who has attended the last couple of classes, if you have any technical questions or anything, not only technical questions, if you have any kind of a questions. No one is having any questions. Right. So all set, all good to go, guys. Okay, fine, guys. Right? Fine. Yeah, suppose I have no idea about it all. Which one you are talking about, Shalini? Which one you are talking about? Are you talking about Python or a data science, or what you are talking about that? Yeah, it's a data science. Okay, I think I'll clarify some few points also. Even just a 5 minutes, I'll take up some other discussions. It's not in some other discussion. It is a general discussion only. We'll do that. Mainly, we'll go for the applications. So data science is not in a language, or it is not in a logical base. It is completely like a skill, we can say it actually, guys. Like, for example, I told you yesterday we have been discussed about a definition of machine learning. But what is the definition of a data science, first of all? What is, first of all, let me tell you, what is a definition of a data science actually? I didn't discuss what is the definition of data science. I didn't discuss. I simply said that data science contains so many different core areas like machine learning, deep learning, AI, ML, sorry, NLP. We have a big data. We have so many skills are there. Simple to say, what is a data science actually, guys? So according to the definition, so this definition also has been keep on changing it actually. First, it is called as, okay, first some, let me tell you some few points. Data science is also called as, already I told you this point actually, also called as, which is going to be a data driven science. Data science is also called as, which is going to be a data driven science. Why it is called as a data driven science actually? Yes, Balkrishna. So we'll do. I'll take your question at the end of the class, or else it is something like an. It is your personal question, right? So we'll do one thing. I'll give my contact number, so you can just discuss with me. Okay, fine. So we'll discuss it. Okay. So otherwise, I'll answer it at the end of the class. I'll answer the question. Fine. So it is also called as an, which is going to be a data-driven science. So data science is also called as an a data-driven science. Why it is called as a data-driven science? Because the completely it is driven. It is going to be runs only with the data. If data was there, a data science project can be there. The data can be anything. It can be a business data, or it can be research data, or it can be machines data. It can be some kind of an anything. It's a technology, whatever it can be the data actually, guys. I already told you who can work on a data science. Anybody who want to work with the data, or anybody who want to understand that particular data, they can learn this particular data science course. It may be even a civil engineer may use the data, or even a bioinformatics people may uses the data, or even some kind of an financial related data. Anywhere, wherever there was the data was there. So if you want to do I want to get some information about from the data, we are going to be using this particular data science, what we are going to use as. That's why data science is also called as a data-driven science. Okay. And what is okay, it's a data-driven science. Fine. Then what we are expecting from what exactly data science will do actually, guys. So the data science is going to be, we can call it as, which is going to be, previously they used to call it as interdisciplinary field. Previously, they used to call it as an interdisciplinary field. Now they are going to be calling it as an multidisciplinary field actually, guys. What they are calling it as actually, guys? A multidisciplinary field. So data science is going to be a multidisciplinary field. It is a multidisciplinary field. Why it is multidisciplinary field? We can say that it is going to be nothing but we are going to learn multiple skills. We have to learn it actually. A multidisciplinary field where we are going to be users. What it is going to use as? It is going to be uses various, which is going to be mathematical and statistical techniques. It's a mathematical or which is going to be a statistical techniques. It is a statistical techniques we are going to use as. Not only that, different techniques we are going to use, and the different methodologies we are going to be users actually, guys. So data science is nothing but it is also called as a data-driven science, which is a multidisciplinary field where we are going to use as various mathematical and statistical techniques or methodologies we are going to use. Not only that, we are also going to use as various systems also we are going to use as. Various systems we are going to use as. And not only the systems, we are going to be learning a different types of processings we are going to learn. And we are going to be learning a different types of algorithms. So we can say that it is a kind of a skill. Data science is a skill where we are going to be uses a various techniques, various methodologies, or a different type of scientific systems we are going to use, a various processing techniques we are going to learn, and some algorithms we are going to use. But why we are using all these things? All these things we are going to use to derive some insights. Derive some insights from the data. Derive some insights from the data. Insights from which is going to be the data. Then obviously we'll get it out. So to get some insights from the data, you can use a different techniques are there, different technologies are there. Why only data science? Why? Because nowadays the data main problem is, if the data is structured data, you can use hundreds of old systems are there. But now the problem here is the data is not in a structured format. So derive some data from the data, which can be either structured data or which can be unstructured data. Structured or it can be unstructured data. For example, so many people ask me, sir, why we have to use a data science? Directly, you can use a database system. You have a database system. Using SQL, can't you do all these things? Yes, we can do it. But problem is, only whenever it works only with the structured data, only it will works. It cannot work with the unstructured data. But in our real applications, 80% of our data in the real world is going to be in the unstructured format only. So if you combine all these points, the definition of data science becomes. Data science is also called as a data-driven science, which is a multidisciplinary field. Why? Because multiple skills we have to learn. Uses a various mathematical, statistical techniques, methodologies, some kind of a systems we are going to use, some different types of processing applications we are going to use as algorithms, we are going to use it. Why we are using all of them? To derive some insights from the data, to get some knowledge from the data, which can be either from structured format or which is going to be unstructured format. Main important is, guys, It is mathematical and statistical techniques we uses. Mainly mathematical and statistical techniques we are going to use actually. You will understand. Sir, we also uses some maths. Yes, we use the maths actually, guys. For example, if I talk about, if anybody is familiar with business intelligence, in business intelligence also a little bit maths will be there, but the maths is a simple maths. Like what is sum, what is average, what is minimum, what is mean, what is going to be some count, etc. But whenever it comes to the data science, we don't use this kind of a techniques, guys. We use as a different type of techniques. We are going to call it as, which is going to be descriptive statistics. We are going to use something called as an inferential statistics. And we have so many statistical numbers only we have it actually, guys. A different type of sampling, all about the statistics only, guys. We use as a different sampling techniques we are going to use this, or a different types of, which is going to be the statistics, which we call it as a differential statistics, and which is going to be inferential statistics. It is going to be inferential statistics we are going to be using it actually. Like that, there are so many things are going to be there actually, guys. We are going to be taking some help of something called as a linear regression concepts we are going to be using it actually. So many things are going to be there. We are going to be using some different mathematical and statistical solutions to solve a particular problem. They're completely different, guys. Unless and until you see it practically, you can't find the difference. But BI systems are going to be very limited. Only these paths only will be there. But they don't depend. It's just if you know what is mean, what is count, what is minimum, maximum, that is sufficient. But here it is not like that. Not like that. We'll try to understand the various distributions of data. We are going to understand what is the main distributions of the data, what is going to be probability theory. Like that, there are so many topics are there actually, guys. So many topics are going to be there. So that means we are taking some help of statistics and we are taking the decisions actually. Even we all of you know that statistics we have been learned in our school days. Statistics is basically which is going to be gives you some summarization about a data. So some kind of a summarization about the data is what the statistics. So we are going to learn some statistical numbers. Like we are going to learn a lot of statistical numbers, like what is going to be quantiles, what is going to be correlation. Easily, it's very easy actually, guys. Whether two variables are having any relationship or not. If you use a correlation variable, it will tell you how much closely the two variables are related. Nothing is there actually, guys. Here we are trying to understand the relation between a dependent and an independent variables. Right now, you can't understand it. Later, we'll discuss about that. Yes, absolutely. This is a definition of data science, guys. So use whatever the different algorithms we use. Here we use ML algorithms, we use deep learning algorithms, we use AI related algorithms. What are the different type of systems we'll use? We are going to use some kind of a big data systems we are going to use. What are the different techniques we are going to use? We are going to discuss about a different type of scaling techniques, or what we call it as normalization techniques, what we are going to learn. We'll teach you guys. We'll teach you a different scaling techniques, a different normalization techniques, what we call a scaling or normalization, why we have to do. You will understand once you go for practical applications. Okay, so that is all about. We can talk about this particular the data science related concept. See the definition, same definition here and there, same, almost all same definition only, guys. Clearly, I'm saying that no, previously used to call it as interdisciplinary field. Now it has been changed to multidisciplinary field. You ask Google, what is data science? It will tell you what is data science actually. So this is going to be, if I ask what is going to be data science. Yesterday, I told you about what is machine learning also actually, guys. What is, I'll show you once again today. What is machine learning? What is the definition of machine learning? Can you see? What is going to be a data science? I told you clearly, data science is an interdisciplinary academic field that uses statistics, scientific computing, and which is going to be scientific methods, process, algorithms, and systems to extract or extrapolate knowledge and insight from the noisy, structured, and which is going to be unstructured data. Most of the data will be noisy, will be there. Noise means it is going to be a lot of which is going to be, I told you, like yesterday, I told you dirty data will be there. A lot of noise is going to be there. So what is that? How to handle that kind of a noise in the data? So all these things we are going to be working with that actually. The definition is the same, isn't it? What is machine learning? Yesterday I told you about machine learning. Once again, I'll tell you. If anybody has missed yesterday's class, what is machine learning? Machine learning is a term which has been basically developed by Arthur Samuel. So what is machine learning says that actually machine learning is also part of your data science. It is also one technique only, guys. It is also going to be using a technique. But what is this technique is with the help of a machine, we are getting the insights. With the help of the machine, we are going to be getting the insights. So what is exactly machine learning? So giving the computers the ability, we are giving the computers the ability to learn, from the data, everything they will learn from the data only, without explicit coding, without having any explicit coding. We are going to giving the ability only. We are just explaining them. We are just helping them to study it actually. Explicit coding. That is the definition of what is machine learning. So technical definitions are not important for us to understand this, what we will do in machine learning. So giving the computer, so when you go to interview point of view, so don't try to just say what are the technical definitions. Just what exactly to easy to understand. So machine learning is nothing but a process where we are going to give some machines some training, and where the machines are going to learn from the data, and they will try to get some insights from the data. And based on the insights, we can do some kind of a predictions. That is what we are trying to do it actually. So machine learning is a technique which we are going to use. So what we are using here now, we are feeding the data to the machine. Machine is going to get you the insights. What is data science? Data science is nothing but final target is get some insights. But here to get these insights, I'm using some machine. That's why it is called as a machine learning, what we are going to call it as actually. Okay. So that is going to be all about how we are going to be gets working with this kind of an insights actually. Okay. So that is a concept behind this particular so-called as a data science and machine learning. But anyhow, before starting the session only, we cannot understand all the things at a time. Slowly you are going to understand step by step, we'll understand it, guys. Okay, fine. So today, I don't want to start with any practical implementation. I'm not going to start with any practical implementation. I just want to give some small introduction to which is going to be the Python language. Okay, guys, before going to the discussion, so I'm going to start with my main course curriculum, guys, which I'm going to start with the Python. Anyone, any questions now, guys? If you have any questions, feel free to discuss, guys. We given the option you to unmute. Generally, most of the training programs, they don't allow you to unmute. You will be kept in a mute only. You have to type the question only to the trainer only. Other people can't see the questions. If other people can't see the question, if somebody has asked me a question, the other people does not knows what is the question is asking for. So again, I have to explain. So what is so and so person is asking? But here it is not like that actually, guys. We'll give the option. I'll tell you. We'll give the option to you. So you can, whatever the question you will be sending, it will be seen by everyone. Everyone can see it. Okay. And apart from that, if you want, you can unmute yourself and you can speak. Provided what I recommend here is, see, my voice is very, very clear. My voice will be very clear actually, guys. You don't get any disturbance also. Actually, I stay in first floor. Actually, a lot of disturbance is on the road. Actually, my house was there on the road side of the road itself. So it will be a lot of disturbance will be there. Vehicles moving or some these particular vendors. Okay. The vendors will come, like who is selling something like the vegetables. You will be having a lot of disturbance will be there. But you don't get it actually. Why? Because I'm using a little bit a high end, not a too high end. It is not a too high end. I'm using a little bit a high end from Logitech. I'm going to be using the headphones which I'm going to be using. It is costed around 3,000. It will be costing actually. So we don't get any disturbance, noise cancellation. Even my system is also having a noise cancellation. It is I have been brought a new system recently from Lenovo. So it is also having a noise cancellation from the headphones, as well as even the noise cancellation in the noise cancellation software from Lenovo, it was there. So if you don't have any disturbance from your side, if your internet is going to be, sometimes what will happen here is you will speak, but the voice will be breaking down. So we can't understand what you're asking about that. So if you feel that everything is fine from your side, you can unmute yourself and you can speak. Or else if you have any issues with them, then what you can use is use the chat window. Okay. And so everyone is able to see what the questions we are asking about that, right? Yes. What kind of certification should we we do after this course? Okay, I'll tell you, Shalini, there is some certification program from Microsoft is there. So I'll tell you about that particular certification program. Apart from that, I also guide you a different free certification programs. I will tell you actually. Okay, so just give me some time. Not immediately. I don't want to make you to do it. I'll tell you some kind of a free certification programs, which will really help you a lot. At least by the end of this course, you will get extra 5 to 6 certifications. You'll get additionally. Okay, at least we'll do 5 to 6 certifications. We are going to do it actually. Some I'll do it from LinkedIn. Something I'm going to do it in from Kaggle. Some of them I'm going to use it from different universities. I'm going to tell you about that. Okay, fine. All right, guys. Okay, so just I don't want to start with much main topic of Python. Just a small introduction only. I want to start with them actually, guys. Okay, first of all, let us try to understand why everybody preferring to use Python. Everybody is nowadays talking about a Python, independent of what is their domain. Independent of their domain, they are talking about that. Bunty, it is not that time. Okay, if you say that time, mainly I suggest is mainly 3 stages are there. 3 things you require everybody. So it's also one he's asking a question, Bunty. All of you can see the question. So how much time you have to spend it actually? I don't say it is a time, but I'll recommend 3 things actually, guys. One is you are obviously attend the class. So which we have to attend the class actually, guys. So attend the class, attend the session. So you have to attend the session actually, guys. This is going to be 1 hour of time. Plus, you have to do some practice. Initially, first day itself, you don't start with the practice. I recommend which is going to be another 1 hour for practice. Practice, that depends. Some people may take 30 minutes of time. Some people may take 1 hour of time because initially everything is very easy, but later onwards we have to. It's not like practice means not just the code what I have been given in the class. You should also try your various examples. Simply noting down whatever. I'll share you the notes. I'll share you the day-to-day class notes. I'll share it actually. So it is not just like I'll give the file. Just running the file is not sufficient. The file is only for your reference. The file is only for reference only. Apart from that, you should also take your own examples. You have to do your own examples. At least if we can spend 1 hour of time, it is going to be day. Every day it is not required, but I recommend one more is going to be research. Research means which we can say exploring some new things. Exploring some new things. How we can do, how we can explore that. There is some blogs are there. I told you, there are some blogs will be there. Apart from that, I also do some kind of learning certification programs. All these things we have to spend it actually, guys. This will be hardly, again, I can say that in a week, at least you have to spend maybe around 4 to 5 hours of time. That means almost all it is 1 hour per day. So if you want to become more and more expert in that, minimum it has to be 3 hours per day. You have to do it actually, guys. If you just attend the class and if you just do the practice, you'll get only the knowledge only. We'll get only the knowledge only, we'll get it actually, guys. You understand the concept. But if you want to implement by yourself, if anybody given a new problem, you will not be in a position to solve the problem. If you want to solve the problem by yourself, when you see a new problem statement, so how to do that, then you have to do some research is going to be gets required actually, unless and until you don't get an expertise on that actually, right? Fine, guys, right? Okay, so let us start with our discussion. Just I don't want to take that much time also. So from tomorrow, I'll take a regular classes. Fine. So why Python actually, guys? Why Python? We'll start with the Python language. Why we have to start with the Python? As I told you, we are going to learn different type of skills, different types of techniques, different type of systems we have to use. All these things we can do it with the help of the Python. All these things we can do with the help of the Python. So what is Python actually? The first point I want to tell you is Python is a general purpose language. The Python itself, the Python community itself says that it is a general purpose language. So generally in our programming languages, there are 2 different types of programming languages will be there. One is a general purpose language. The other one is going to be a specific purpose language, What is meaning of a specific purpose language means only for a specific purpose only it can be used. You cannot use it for any other purpose, but Python is not like that. It's a general purpose language. Like, sir, can you give me an example of a specific purpose language? R. R is a specific purpose language. Who uses? It is only for implementing the maths and statistics related concepts. Only for, if you see that, if you see the R language also, the whatever the R website, they says that R is going to be a free, which is going to be an open source, basically used for, which is going to be for statistical computing language. Only for statistical computing, statistical calculations and mathematical calculations only R can be used. But Python is not like that. It's a general purpose language. Don't think that only data science people uses the Python actually, guys. Almost all, every domain, every expertise, everybody is getting they are utilizing the powerfulness of the Python. Examples, I can say it actually, guys. Examples. Okay. One is going to be these application developers, like web pages, they will develop, right, guys? Web pages. The web developers, okay, the web developers, gaming applications, gaming developers, even you can develop the gamings also actually, guys. Gaming developers, okay, even not only them, even there is going to be almost all any kind of applications, web applications, gaming applications, even we can use mobile applications also, we can use it actually, guys. Mobile application, desktop applications, almost all any type of application developers. We know what is meaning of an application developers. Application is nothing but the application, the software which we are going to be using. So WhatsApp is an application, isn't it? So it is basically web-based applications are there as well as Windows-based applications are there, isn't it? So a desktop application, isn't it? We call it as a WhatsApp desk. It's a desktop application. We'll install it in the system, we'll open it, and it is going to be do that. We are having something called as a web application is there. So we'll open a website, everything is going to be opens in the web page actually. Gaming developers, mobile application developers, all the application developers can develop their applications by using Python. So this is not our course curriculum. So we don't go into them. I don't develop any web applications. We don't develop any gaming applications. We don't do any mobile or desktop applications. We don't do it actually. It is not our purpose. Second thing is, even this networking people also actually, guys. Maybe you may not be heard about that, but we have a really networking projects will be there actually, guys. So many networking projects will be there. Even for a software company also, we have some kind of a networking projects will be there. They works on Java, they works on Python, they works on PHP, etc., etc. But the project is relevant to something called as a networking project. Like mobile companies will be there. So their network, so how many calls there are going, socket programming, all these people are going to be doing it actually. They works with something about a socket programming. So networking people or networking expertise, even the hackers, they will be also using this particular Python actually. Even nowadays, hackers are also using, mainly hackers use a socket programming. Why this networking people, hackers are going to be users? Because Python supports socket programming. The Python supports, it is going to be the socket programming is going to be supported actually. And even if I talk about more and more, even nowadays, the maths and the statistics experts or mathematicians and statisticians. It is going to be mathematicians and statisticians also. They are going to be using this particular. Why? Because they want to. Statisticians also, they will be using this particular Python actually. Okay. Why they are using? To apply their mathematical formulas. They want to apply their statistical theories, or they want to do some mathematical computations. Okay, you want to do it actually, guys. For example, I have two matrices are there. One is a 10 by 10 and one is another 10 by 10. So manually, if I want to do it, lot of time. So if you want to use any other programming language, they have to learn some programming. If we want to use a Python, which 1 or 2 lines of code, we can do it actually. So basically for mathematical computations and basically for statistical calculations, they are going to be using it actually, guys. Mathematical and statistical computations or calculations, they will be users actually, isn't it? So something like this, see, almost all every domain was there. Web developers are there, gaming developers are there, hacking people are there, networking people are there, mathematicians, statisticians. They are the non-programming people. They don't know anything about programming. Mathematics, if you ask a mathematician, statistician to use a programming language, they completely reject it. Maximum, they will use Excel. Maximum, if you ask a mathematician or a statistician to use a computer, they says that we'll only use Excel only, not beyond that. Now, even this mathematician, statistician started using R language. They started using R language. R language is part of their particular academic course curriculum. Just like when you do any engineering, the bachelor's. So what happened here is, as part of your academic course, they will teach you something called as an C language. Everybody has to learn C language, independent of whether you are a CSC or non-IT or IT. Same as it is nowadays, as part of the university course curriculum, these maths and stats people, they have to learn R language as part of their academic course. Even maths and stats people also, bachelors and masters, they are having the software. R is also one part of their course curriculum. They have to use computers. They have to use computers as part of their particular academic course. But they will use only R language only. They will be users actually. And mainly, we are going to be concerned about the main point, which is going to be the data analyst. The data analyst people, the data science people, machine learning experts, okay, AI, everybody, data science, data analyst, ML, AI, NLP, all these are going to be also, these people are also using completely all these particular Python. Why? Because Python has really done a lot of contribution, a lot of invention and contribution towards these particular areas actually. So data analysis, we can do data science related process, we can do machine learning, we can do AI, NLP, deep learning, everything we can do as part of the, which is going to be by using the Python, because a lot of research, a lot of the, we can say that contributions has been done towards the Python. We have been got done it actually. So why we are learning Python basically here is, as a data analyst, to work as a data analyst or to work as a data science expert, or to work with machine learning, to work with AI, to work with NLP, to work with deep learning, we are using this particular course, the Python. And not only that, Python can be easily integrated with other languages also. Even, for example, I'm talking about Spark is there. Don't worry, what is Spark? We'll discuss it later. Spark is actually a framework which is used to process huge volumes of data. It is going to be used to process huge volumes of data. To process is going to be done by the Spark, which is a big data system. To work with the Spark, what language we use? We are going to use a language like Scala. We are going to use a language like Python. We can use a language like R. We are going to be using a language called as an SQL. So to work with the Spark, 4 options are available for us. Python is the best option. Even R also we can use. Even SQL also we can use. Scala also we can use, but we don't prefer to learn Scala because Scala is completely different. It's going to be not that much easy like our programming languages, a little bit difficult and a little bit different also when compared with the other programming languages. Okay, so this is going to be why the people, why everyone, independent of whether he was a Java developer, whether he was a .NET developer, whether the person is a gaming developer, or whether they're working on a networking project, or whether they are working on the mathematics, when they are working as a mathematician or statistician, or a data analyst or a data science, ML, AI, deep learning, everybody, almost all, every domain is covered here. Every domain, independent of their expertise, independent of their previous, whatever the domain knowledge they have, they are coming into the Python actually. Everybody is using the Python. Everyone we can use it. Don't think that only software engineers or only IT professionals will use the Python. No, guys, anybody. It's not only for the IT professionals, even for networking, mathematics, statisticians, data analyst people, data science experts, everybody can use it actually. Okay. Anyhow, I'll tell you how to, what are the features and all these things I'll tell you. So the latest version of this particular Python is going to be 3.11.4 is the latest version what we are having it actually, guys. This is your latest version actually. 3.11.4 is the latest version of which is going to be the Python actually. Generally, whenever I talk about a Python, so many people gets a question saying that, sir, I already have a PyCharm or I have something Spider. So I'm having some other ideas. I'm not talking about all these things initially. As a beginner, I don't know, out of maybe some around 15 people are there. Out of these 15 people, how many people knows about Python? I don't know. Some people may be beginners. Some people may be even expertise in the Python. Some people are going to be having completely zero knowledge. I was not sure about that. So that's why whatever may be your expertise level, whether you are from expertise beginner or whether you are a beginner, intermediate or expert level, first I'll always start with only from the scratch, from the basics only we'll start with them. I'll start completely from the basics. I'm going to start with them actually, guys. Okay. So what I suggest here is I want to install a very, very base system which was contributed by Python community. It was contributed by Python community. From where you have to download it actually, guys? You have to download it from, which is going to be download from python.org. Download from www. which is going to be python.org actually, guys. You simply download from python.org. Simple. Download everything from the python.org, guys. 3.11.4. So I'm talking about this much. It works with data science. Generally, we obviously think that data science, AI, machine learning, there are very high level. There are very, very high level AI, NLP, data science. These are little bit very high level applications. So generally, you may think that software is a very large size. It is hardly 25 MB size. It is actually base system only, guys. It is not a completely it's not a completely configured environment. This is what we are going to call it as a base system. We are going to install only the base system of Python. It comes only with the Python only. No additional features will come. No additional features will come. Okay, we have to add up one by one. First, I want to make, as a beginners, I want to make everybody to work with this particular python.org. Python will come. I'll tell you what option will be there. It is supported by almost all operating system, not almost all operating system. You will be having a Windows download will be there. You can download for Mac, or even we can download for the Linux or Unix operating systems. Okay, I'll tell you more about that later. In the tomorrow's class, I'll discuss more about that. So just for the today's time, I think today, anyhow, I don't start with tomorrow, but I can say something like, just give me a second. Yeah, something like what I'm going to do is, which is going to be, see, go to python.org. This is your Python community official website actually, guys. It is an open source community. So we don't have that much good look and feel appearance. It looks like a blog. It is going to be just looks like a blog. See, it is just like even if you see the R language, at least there are some colors. There are going to be some just a colors. Something is there, alignment. Something is there. If you open the R project, our official website is rproject.org. It clearly even no proper alignment also will not be there, guys. This is the official website of R. Absolutely, guys. This is an official website of R. See how simple it was there actually. Just like looking like just like a blog. This is your Python. Open the oracle.com. It's a commercial company. Oracle.com or google.com or microsoft.com. If you open, see how, which is going to be the website. A good animation, good colors. Okay, a lot of animation kind of a thing. Because it requires a lot of space. It requires a lot of maintenance, and all these things are going to be required. See, the look and feel appearance itself is different. This is how the Oracle website, and this is going to be how the R website is there. And this is going to be the Python website was there. It's an official website actually. Download. If we want to download for Windows, it is Windows 3.11.4, guys. Or you can download the Mac. So somebody, Shalini, I think you are saying that you are from this one. You can just download, which is going to be the 3.11.4 for the Mac OS. We have to download it actually. Okay. So this is going to be, you can just download it. I think you already working with that, right? You may be having the ideas like how we have to work on that particular application. Open in the Mac, it will automatically open that particular Mac. Only you will get it actually. You can just download that particular application actually. Okay, so just download. If you have any doubts, I'm going to clarify that file. Anyhow, just download it, guys, and install it. It hardly 25 MB will be the space. Only just a 25 MB is the space of the file, less than 25 MB only. So Python 3.11.4, just you can download it. So you can see just over, done, guys. Okay, I can show you This is going to be the file actually, guys. Right click 24 MB, 24 or 25 MB is the size of the file actually. 3.11.4, 24.2 MB. Easy installation, guys. Nothing to do. Just double click on that and just do the installation procedure. Just do the installation. Being my system is already having it, so it is asking modify, repair, or install. So I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. So just click on, for yourself, it is install. Next procedure, you can do it actually, guys. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do that later. Balkrishna, working on Jupyter, we don't work with the first class itself. If you start with the Jupyter notebook, you will get confused with that. So first 1 week we'll work on that. After that, we'll see that. Absolutely, I recommend as a beginners. You may be a little bit expertise on that, but as a beginners, I recommend them because again, I have to teach what is Jupyter notebook, how to work with the Jupyter notebooks. So all these are going to be unnecessary discussions in the beginning itself. Okay. So we don't want to make you people concentrate on that. We want to make you to concentrate on the concepts. Basically, that is the reason. Again, how to work with, add a new cell, how to work with. Obviously, I'll use Jupyter notebook only. Every day I'll use a Jupyter notebook only. Okay. But that is not beginners. Only first 1 week classes. Only first 1 week classes only will work on that. And once if you download it, guys, you will be having the Python 3.11 will be there and you will be getting these options. Will get it actually, guys. Okay. Don't worry. I'll tell you to whom, where you have to work, where you have to write your Python code after giving the discussion about that. Okay. So that's it, guys. I want to explain for today. So tomorrow I'll start with the introduction part of, already started some introduction of Python. Tomorrow I'll give you more and more introduction part, like what features the Python provides, why it is becoming that much popular. All these things we'll understand them. And then we'll start with a little bit basic practicals. If possible tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll start with them, guys. Okay, fine. So that's it, guys. That's it from my class, from my side for the today's class. Anybody, any questions, guys, if you have? Yeah. Anybody, guys? Yes. I think Balkrishna, you have having a question. I have 9 years of experience in finance, in the analysis of financial reports and preparing the same. Absolutely, Balkrishna. So this actually, you are saying that you are already working in finance. What you are doing here is you are analyzing of a financial reports and you are preparing the same. But data science is going to be a little bit a higher level. You can develop some kind of predictive models. You can predict like in the next financial year, how much profits you may get, that kind of a time series analysis, and more, it's going to be more and more detailed analytics, what we are going to do with the help of this statistical analysis. You may be doing some basic analytics, the analytics you are doing that, but this is statistical analytics, what we are going to do that. So a little bit more and more descriptive, and which is going to be some inferential statistics we are going to be taking. Everything is going to be mostly, and if the data is a very large size also, you cannot do it manually. It will take more and more time, but machines can do more fastly and more accurately. It can do it actually. So same thing, but your productivity will be improves and you can just go to the advanced level, the next level of the analytics part, we can go there. But for finance people, data science is going to be the best option. And you can find a really good opportunities if you have the combination of finance and data science. Basically data, who are having a more exposure to that. So data and this one. So really finance, the financial domains are also very good. So a finance as well as already you're having a knowledge of the data, you already have an analytics. So automatically you can improve wherever automation can be gets done or where advanced levels can be implemented. You can increase your productivity and you can bring your application to the next level. We can do it actually after learning this data science course. Yes, sufficient. Windows 7 i3 processor. Achana, it is supported, but Windows 7 support is going to be already stopped by the Microsoft. I think so. It needs to be upgraded, but you can work. i3 is 4 GB sufficient. That it's not a problem without that. Okay, fine. Shalini, Anaconda, no. Anaconda is one of the distribution of Python only. So the environment looks a little bit different, but the language is a Python only. Okay. So Anaconda is a Python distribution. It's a distribution of Python. I'll make you understand what is the Python distributions. Okay. It also works with Python only. Environment is different. That's it. Okay, fine. So that's it for the today's class, guys. That's it for the today's class. So almost all set, everything was set to go. So almost all tomorrow I'll start with complete the basics. I'll start with the basic practicals, and maybe the first week only we don't put a class on Saturday. Maybe this week, Saturday and Sunday, you may not have the classes. 1 or 2 weeks, we don't put it, guys. We don't have the class on Saturdays because we have to go a little bit slowly. I'm going very slowly, guys. In coming classes, it will improve. I'll increase the speed. I'm just going to be a little bit fast, actually, guys. So anyhow, that is going to be the plan for the next coming week. So that's it for the today's class, guys. Anyone, any questions, any more questions, guys? If you have any more questions, we can discuss it, guys. I have a time. Right. So thanks, guys. Thanks all of you once again for attending that session. So I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Who has been already completed 3 or 4 demo classes? I think you got some clarity, guys. You got some clarity like whether to take up the course or not. Please complete the registration process as soon as possible, guys. You will be getting access to the Python videos, materials, all these things will get the access, so that if you don't have any delay anymore, so please complete. Who has been satisfied with the course curriculum and with my lectures and whatever we are delivering, so please complete off your registration process as soon as possible, so that we can get immediately all the accessibility will be given to you. Okay, so thanks for today, guys, and we'll meet up in the tomorrow's class. Thanks all of you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks all of you, guys.